Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the very first episode of the Lonely Podcast. I am your host, Tzatziki Man from Arecto Tales. The Lonely Podcast is a podcast where I actually ramble, almost like a commentary channel, but more in an auditive way for you about some topic that issued me or bothered me today, but is broadly spoken for everybody interesting. So, yeah, that's about it. I hope you enjoy. Today's topic is actually, does or can water taste differently? Today I was browsing YouTube and I stumbled upon Elvis the Alien. I knew him existing all along, but I only sometimes watch his videos. But his last 2 or 3 ones were pretty nice. So I followed him, I watched some videos, like I always do, kill one YouTuber in one day, at least content-wise. And yeah, I stumbled on this video where he was reviewing another, or commentating on another review guy. And this particular review guy was talking about the tastes of 2 different waters he bought from a supermarket. And he actually pretty nicely described what is the special about each water, or even just the bad thing about each water. So yeah, what made me angry is Elvis reacted in a way was just, oh, water doesn't taste at all, it doesn't matter, blah blah blah, and just pissed me off. I don't know, it's just such a specific little thing to be pissed about, but I really was. And the problem is, okay, you can say it doesn't matter to you, but for me, water can actually taste differently. For example, if you drink from some water down on the street after it rained, it's gonna taste like shit and you're gonna taste it. Same goes for very clean water. If you drink from a mountain spring, it's gonna taste better. At least if no cow shat in. So yeah, and that was what really made me angry. Just because it doesn't taste to you doesn't mean it tastes to everybody. Actually, it has to taste differently to you. Except you smoked for 70 years and drank 1 liter of scotch every day, then I don't know, but it should taste differently. For example, you drink from a volcano spring, or a spring near a volcano, whatever, and you can really taste the sulfur. You taste the devil's ass in your mouth. Think about that for a while. And yeah, and the same goes again for the fresh water. And somewhere in between is the tap water and the supermarket water. So yeah, water can taste differently. Of course it can. It has trace minerals and sometimes lime, and it has so many different things that can make it taste differently. For example, water has a very small compound of iron in it. So what would happen if you increase that iron part in the water? Yeah, it would taste like blood because you are a vampire slut. Thing is about that, nothing wrong with that, but you have to admit it at least. So yeah, water can taste very differently. And that is my whole point actually. I think what he was getting angry about, that it doesn't matter, you buy it from the supermarket and it's just supermarket water, and yeah, if he's coming from there, he's kind of right. Because if you pay €1 or £1 or £1.50 for some water, it doesn't really make a huge difference. Maybe 20 kilometers in distance to the spring, but other than that, none. So I get where he's coming from, generally spoken, but it still makes a difference. For example, I can taste it at least. If water is from a plastic bottle, it tastes differently. At least it tastes differently while you're drinking from it. If you pour it into a cup of glass, of course, then I don't think you will get the taste. But it still makes a difference. And this plastic has female hormones in it that let your boobs grow a lot. Don't freak out now. It's just a warning for you. Drinking from no plastic bottles is better for the environment and better for yourself. And you can reuse the glass bottle as many times as you want, or the company wants to. Of course, they can break, plastic can't, But that's just a very specific thing. Either you don't break glass every day, except you're like unbelievably clumsy. I don't know. But yeah, that would make a difference if you buy waters in glass bottles. I had a discussion with my roommate actually as well. He says he just drinks tap water and he doesn't care because it doesn't taste different to him. For fuck's sake, I said, bro, our tap waters taste like ass, seriously. Our house is like really, really old, and it also almost has lead pipes in it. I can taste it, and it's very, very. In Germany, we say hard water when it has a lot of lime in it. I'm not sure how it's called in English. So, but it's a lot of lime in it, and you can taste it. Just taste. I was licking my walls, and I tasted the color of the wall. I don't get it. So I use a filter system. You once a month you put a filter in there, and then you just let the water flow through. And yeah, it's pretty nice. It's not cheaper than buying bottles because the filters cost like 20 euros, and you have 2 or 3 of them in a package, and they last 1 month each. So it's not really cheaper, or at least just a little bit. Problem is, it's a tremendous place for bacteria to grow. Yay! So you should be careful. Yeah, but other than that, I can really recommend it. If your house is shit, or you are just afraid of the government poisoning your brain because reasons, then buy one of these filter systems. I really can recommend. It's actually pretty cheap to get. It's 20 euros here. I think it's like $20 in the US as well. So yeah. I get where people, or at least I get angry as well, if you see some special restaurant or bar and they're selling or having a collection of 70 different water bottles from all over the world, and they are very, very excellent and very special. Exclusive just for the best of the best. And they cost like from 10 to 80 euros a bottle. That's where I start to get annoyed. Like really, what the fuck? Water is still, in the end, water. Maybe the thing I would get like from some glacier and you get some fresh water from there. Okay, you can sell that because you have to climb up there and destroy the glacier even more than it already was. And yeah, okay, I could see that. But what the hell? Can you actually taste the difference between Fiji water and Australian mud water and some shit tap water from the UK? I don't think so. And even if I say yes, water has a taste and it can vary, but don't be a faggot about it. This is for hipster faggots with too much money, or daddy buying the hipster faggot with all the money they have, or the daddy itself is the hipster faggot with too much money. I don't know. But it's just retarded. Like most of the luxury things nowadays, they're just utterly retarded and useless. So I think this wraps up the video. I hope you enjoyed the very first episode. And tell me in a comment below what you think. If you made it this far, tell me also in the comment Fiji water or fuck yourself. I don't know. Choose one. And yeah, if you like the series, drop a like as well. And if you want more content like this, please subscribe because it shows me that I shall continue and not kill myself tomorrow. So it's very much appreciated. I hope you stay fresh and a good afternoon. Bye, bye, bye. Actually, one more thing. This is my second try recording this. The first try went really well. Everything was edited. It was, in my opinion, even better than this episode because I wasn't high as fuck. Okay, everybody can say that you're not high. Yeah, it's just bullshit. There was no first episode. You just want to say the other one was better. Yeah, no, it's not about that. Because I tried to save it in Audacity. Yes, I'm a bullshit and use Audacity, and I'm too stupid to use Reaper. I don't know, I tried to save it and there was an error. So the program had to be closed. And I said, oh, okay, auto recovery will fix that. Nope. It just brought back like 10 seconds of the whole podcast. So this means yeah, it's my second recording. And what I want to say with all that is be careful if you record something, if you edit something, if you write on your essay or your homework, do always save. Okay, there are auto saves, but you see they can fail. And a lot of work went into this, especially the first one. And editing, I did it with that as well, but still, save your shit or you're gonna have a bad time. Good night. Or whatever.